single strip of land that is between you and the mainland. There will be naval assaults that will follow to your east and west. You do have allied forces helping you defend the airfield that you're on. But the primary objective is going to be holding the airfield for the air battle that is currently happening in the skies overhead. As World War III has kicked off, NATO and Russia and their Chinese allies are going at it. And you guys are one of the closest airfields to the front line, which means that you are going to be the recipient of a lot of planes taking off and landing and an imminent Russian assault. So your objective is to hold the airbase for as long as you can, which means in full objective survive. Very simple, very straightforward mission.
Got it. 17.
What is available. Mike is a mortar striker. Assets available are anything you can grab and pick up. There isn't really anything in the mission you're not supposed to have. There are a bunch of things that Quartermaster might have misplaced around the map. Feel free to look for them, and if you find them, feel free to grab one.
My body is ready.
Which one's the rocket artillery? Is that not a thing?
The rocket artillery is gone because every time they tried to use it, it was always within minimum range.
Got it. Okay. And then what is hat?
Hat is a javelin.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
And Matt is a Gustav. There are also toes around. If you want to just hand those out to infantry, sure. Or if you want to give them to Hat or Matt, yeah, sure. I'm not really policing that too hard.
Ninja question. Did you want the headless clients?
I don't care either way. If you want to test without or with, sure. I am indifferent as to whether or not I have them.
Do we have like vehicles and stuff for transport around the base?
You have dingoes and Land Rovers.
Well,
Land Raiders?
Yeah, Land Raiders. A Black Templar detachment landed recently. The downside, they're in for.
Well, we're fucked then.
Alrighty. So what we're looking at is we're going to take ASL with 2 fire teams, and whoever's in command is going to have 4 men left over to place as they please. That said,
2 men. Oh, we're doing 5s in the fire teams.
5s in the fire teams, yep. We need an ASL.
Oh, also, before I forget, there are friendly ZSU Shilkas on the airbase. If you kill friendlies, they will kill you. Don't kill friendlies.
While we wait for lead, MJ, Viking, and Cypher, you guys have dibs.
Yep. Skip.
Thank you, Weasel. Let's get his medic. Weasel, what are you thinking for special teams?
I was going to have a 2-man hat and a 2-man mic, if at all possible.
A 2-man hat?
Yes, if possible.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's get an Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 fire team lead. While we wait for that, we're going to scroll. Let's do hat first. Starting with hat 1, just under mat 2. Let's get the hat 1 team leader.
I thought you said hat 1 under hat 2.
No, mat 2.
Okay.
Let's get the hat 1 gunner. Moving down to mic 1, just under hat 2. let's get the. Should I do commander driver?
They all have the same. It doesn't matter either way. Like they're just dudes with crew outfits. If you
Since
wanna
it's a
do-
vehicle mortar, there's no equipment to worry about really, apart from a
the
range table, which
commander
everybody
is
has.
the gunner, really.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I mean, they can trade it in and out. Whoever wants to do what.
So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get the Mike 1 commander.
You might want the driver because the driver is usually the one that has the engineer trait.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do commander driver.
Cool.
Let's get the Mike 1 driver.
Realistically, you're not driving places because it's a striker that goes from point A to point B quickly. Don't
And-
expect to do a lot of driving.
I was just not wanting to accidentally kick somebody out of the slot as admin. So I gave it ample time.
The curse of that slot. All right. Dropping the middle rifleman. Let's fill those fire teams to 5. Nice. All right. And take us to map. Guys, mission's broken. We're missing patches.
Is that because they have the Arma on the top of the loading screen in 360?
Huh?
No,
it's
that's
the dev
profiling
branch. Or profiling branch, yeah.
It has multi-threading to make things slightly better, among other
Second-
changes.
Is second platoon alive and well?
For now, yeah.
Okay.
You've just doomed them. You've just doomed them.
Schrodinger's second platoon. You've looked at them. Now they're fucking dead.
Are
job.
second platoon abstract forces or are they actual AI that
They are
exist?
actually there.
Okay, cool.
If you again, don't shoot friendlies. Your friendly AI or your fellow man, and when you come back, the ZUs will not know.
Here's a question. So, will they plan a naval invasion at all? Like, because some of their vehicles, like the BTR, are amphibious, or do we not know that?
I did start at the very beginning that they are probably going to naval invade,
Okay.
so they could do that from one shore to the other. There could be a boat off of the flank that you don't know about. You have no idea. All you know is that there is a massive air battle going on overhead, and there is a very big Russian force coming to say hello.
Got you.
Just a question. Where are they getting their navy from? I thought it was all at the bottom of the Black Sea.
The Ukrainians aren't canon yet.
Ah.
Not canon, Ukraine.
We're waiting for the DLC, I see.
Downloadable countries?
This war already would have been won if the Ukrainians were here.
Do we know if the air battle is going to necessarily spill over into our area and whether we're
I will
at risk?
I will be second platoon on your command net, and I will say blah blah blah. Hey, we're falling back if anything goes wrong with them. So be aware.
Second platoon, sure, but air assets, enemy air.
Air assets. That's what the ZSUs are for.
Yeah, we have automated AA at the.
Okay.
So yeah, you have friendly AA that will help. To answer your question, yes, there will be spillover. Do you have to worry about it? Maybe.
I like that answer.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Probably. Ninja.
Okay. So,
He's going to spend the
The
entire mission trying to get a
checkpoints
menace
are-
around our lines. There we go.
the checkpoints are fully already established. You mentioned that.
The
do they
checkpoints I haven't
have-
mentioned anything about. They're all hard points. They're all built up. You do have fortify tools. I'm not sure if the fortify script works, but go for it.
Will they have AI or emplacements
No,
already
there
there?
are no friendly forces on this side of the island. The Western Island or First Platoon, which is your responsibility, there are no AI forces helping you. The only AI forces you have with you are the ZU Shokas.
Got you.
ZSU
we have-
Shokas.
Is there emplacements present at the defenses, or
There are
do
no
we need to
emplacements
scavenge
present.
them?
There are a bunch of emplacements at the start zone that you will have
Okay.
to load into vehicles and move to where you want them to be.
Okay. You mentioned additionally that Quartermaster may have misplaced some goods. How will we know they are the goods we're allowed to?
Because there is nothing that you aren't allowed to take.
We're allowed to
Okay.
take anything that's not bolted down.
Anything that's
Cool.
not bolted down, you can take. Yes.
So can I take a
It's
jet?
bolted down.
There are jets. They're over on second platoon. If you want to take a run, you can. Just watch out for lightning bolts along the way.
That's fair. Yeah, okay.
Might have
Freak
to beat up the
accidents,
guy who's
storms.
inside it too.
Well, I mean,
So guys,
The
we need
air's
to
where
drag
lightning
the
lives, so.
ZSU to the front.
Can you drive a ZSU to the front?
No, drag it.
Can you drag
we
it?
have Null. Of course we can drag it.
Any questions on that?
Just be aware for lightning bolts.
Got you. Okay.
Anything's possible, but there are
What is the
spontaneous
weather like
storms.
anyway?
Any questions on that?
Yeah. What is the
Better.
weather? Is it mid?
The one actual question.
It seemed like the dumbest question you could ask, though, because it's like not relevant at all for any point of the. Like, it does nothing.
It's better than can I tow the ZSU?
True.
Well, you ready to lob things on these things? These things are pinpoint. It's fucked. Like
This is command. I hear you loud and clear.
these things are, even though, you know, it's not really a valid term in Arma, these things are busted as shit. And we got a 40 mic. Oh my lord.
So we got a 120 mortar and a 40
Yeah.
mic.
No, we are basically better than a Bradley. This thing is fucked. Is it a Crows too? It's a fucking Crows, dude. What
Oh, this is fucking insane, is what it is. All right, do we have a? I don't have a artillery table. Do you?
Nope, I remember this being a problem last time. I'll ping.
Now there's an equipment box that should be in here. Hey, look at that.
Are they in there?
It is, and map tools, and micro dagger, and vectors.
Oh, Vector.
I've
ranged
stolen all of that.
hand.
So
I have...
you're all on my mortar team, eh?
Oh,
Correct.
yeah. This thing has a 40 mic with a Crows as well. We're basically a Bradley.
Good to hear. I expect you to kill everything before it gets to us. No deaths today.
Oh,
What's the
should have promised that.
Let's see here.
No, it's perfectly fine. I have no problem with you guys like sticking on this island, but down here and just hitting stuff whenever we either call it or you spot
Minimum
it.
range 200, max
Yeah.
range 5.5 clicks. Okay.
Yeah, we can shoot. If you want us to shell the
just write that
72nd
somewhere on the side of
Armored
the map, that'd
Guards
be great.
immediately. We have resupply ramen? Oh, we have ammo trucks.
Yeah, there's an ammo
Yeah.
truck right fucking there. I hope so.
Ambitious, to say the least. But
We
no,
can
I'll
just legitimately.
Hold on. Let me see.
Wait.
1,
Do you
2,
have any spotting
3,
equipment,
4,
or is that going to be down
5.5.
to us?
I have a vector. That's it. I don't have any. advanced
alone
tools.
for now.
Oh, I was hoping you had a drone of some sort, like a single drone just to spot,
2,
but
3,
that'd be wishful thinking.
5.
I have no problem with you sticking on this smaller island. I'm just gonna say, how you have 500 meters max range, was that?
No. 5,500 meters.
I missed
If you
zero.
look at the black arc, that is our maximum range from where we stand right now.
Yeah,
Okay, you could
so-
possibly just stay here next to the ammo trucks.
We,
if you
I'm gonna
we
take a
could
couple of those vectors, thank you very
legitimately.
much.
You see this 3?
Sorting out
We could go
radios,
park
say again.
there and we could keep you defended.
Check.
Let me
That might be
what's
too ambitious.
Hold on, let me check our
time
time of flight.
Checkpoint 5's location.
so we got a
At first,
So
yeah,
you'll
the closer we get, the better.
we have
dispersion,
one
and this
click
thing's pinpoint
out
anyways.
on the lowest charge, which gives us a time of flight of about 20 seconds. 36,
It's
30,
why I'm
30
trying
to.
to have you a bit closer so the flight time of the round is.
If we set up here,
it's-
ramen.
It's actually going to be faster if we're slightly further away because it'll be a flatter trajectory instead of going up. But
Gotcha.
20 to 30 seconds is going to be the
Either
time
of
of flight
those
regardless.
Either of those purple, I can't even say squares, but areas is fine for you to say in the initial section. If you really want to, one of you can drive the mortar up, the other one can drive the ammo truck up if you want, if you
that's
so
probably,
wish.
let's see here.
Or probably better plan is to have the ammo truck a bit further behind, so if you guys do get counter mortared, you don't get blasted and the ammo gone.
If we stick
but-
on charge 1, I think it's fine as long as we don't go closer than 500 meters. We can just
Cool.
shoot
Yeah.
everything on charge 1.
So, what's your plan, Weasel, for where you're going to hold? Are you going to be holding at checkpoint 1, or are you starting further back?
2-2-2-1 is my hope to try and hold those, because then we're
Okay.
close enough to assist each other while not being foreign. I was tempted to do checkpoint 1, but went might be
That's
a
too
bit,
far out.
Yeah, to have that checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2-1, the distance there. If checkpoint 1 gets overrun or checkpoint 2-1 gets overrun, the other squad's fucked. One squad's destroyed basically. So having holding 2-1, 2-2 should be better. So if you plan for that, and then obviously the inevitable collapse of our defense of
clicks.
falling to checkpoint 3, that's completely 4. So it might be worth you planning for that as well.
See if you can fit that. See if you can fit 1 box of resupply, 1 HMG, and then 1 ET maybe into it.
Once we've gotten the landy guys, I want 1 dish gun, 1 RBS, and 1 tow loading into
Ramen,
a
I'm just going
box
to
of
start throwing
supply.
TRPs all fucking over the place.
Go for it.
Resupply for a mortar or for javelin?
Both Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, you're
the
free to
resupply
loot
is
whatever
the,
resources you
uh,
can find,
burgers to the
including
south.
turrets.
Oh, I do also have a
I
one
would
for 2.
prefer if you
Just so
equally
I can,
distributed
that I
them
can hear
between
that.
the
I don't have a 3
both
for 3, but
squads,
let's look at it.
just loot as much as you
But
can.
we shouldn't need one since we're going to be right fucking next to each other.
If you were trying to say that to your fire teams, that was the wrong radio.
Why 1-5? I think that's a platoon now. Okay, that's wrong now.
Do you want mortar on
But yeah,
platoon, or do you
I
want
guess
us to
you
also
heard
sit
me
on
anyway.
alpha?
I did, because I'm standing
Uh,
right next to you.
You could. That's what I'm saying. You heard me. Luckily,
I
you
guess.
could sit.
Hey,
Cypher's already doing the same thing as well, so.
I'll let you
Yeah.
guys decide if you want to go now for platoon
I'll go
or
alpha.
radius. So we're all easier.
Oh, trade down 2.
Oh, yes, toast. Oh, yes.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm hat team.
Oh, there we go.
This is all they gave me.
I also found something.
I don't have a 3 for 3.
I thought it was a javelin.
We do. In all
You could
seriousness,
probably
we do
use
have-
it as a
We do have a
javelin.
javelin.
I mean,
there's some
that's going to be
guns
also a
around.
really good thing for you guys to have for lighter stuff.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I was gonna ask what's Matt then if that's hat. Is it just
No,
fucking
they are
bolt
still a
action?
javelin.
Matt is
I know, but genuinely for a second there thought that was it.
Matt is a Remington 700 loaded with AP rounds.
Cablets, that it.
So,
The
I'm
hopes and dreams.
thinking we drop off 1 set of turrets at checkpoint 5. Specifically, at least a tow, because down that road will be quite nice for a tow.
Or would checkpoint 4 be better so it can hit over here? So it can take stuff out
Well,
before it gets to us.
I said 1 set of turrets at 5, not
How
not
many?
the only
How many
set.
do we have?
4 of each kind of turret.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't
then-
realize
I told Alpha
that.
to grab one Tushka and 1 tow for my team. So.
I told my
Okay.
team to grab 1 of each.
Cool.
What's the range on the javelin?
It's
2,500 meters.
realistically,
So,
like in real life, it's
Alpha
about
1,
2.5
Alpha
clicks,
2,
but
you
with
both-
altitude, it can be more.
Which ones? I know
Like if you're
yours
higher than your
pushes
target.
One is
But
size
I-
of the
okay.
other,
There's-
or...
Yeah.
Claims that
Cool.
special forces
Alpha
guys have hit
1,
stuff
I'll
out to
have
like
you
4 or
hold-
5.
Okay. I'll leave
Jesus
you guys to it. We'll
Christ.
go over there so I can talk.
Yeah, she's a missile.
So we can just hang. Where do you want us, Weasel?
He ran
he's
off
gone.
over there.
I don't know where to set us up.
You'd probably be best off like somewhere back here by checkpoint 3 that can like overlook
Honestly,
both directions.
Yeah.
I would say back here, even further.
I don't know that the elevation in the trees are going to stop it. If there's stuff like right here on the intersection as it drives down, they're not going to have a hard time.
True, but they're going to be way too close if they're here anyway. I think.
Well, I'm saying like this area, not like right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you thinking like right along here, essentially?
We're mortar, so.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna be way the fuck back. I'm just
So I have no authoritative decision making.
Yeah, if you start hearing, you know, the mortar people going, "Oh shit," and start firing our 40, then there's some problems.
Oh my god, you do have a 40 mic.
It's a Crows
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
It's a Crow's 40 mic with a laser rangefinder and ranging.
That's so
It can
good.
range out to 1,400 meters.
If we if you know things go very badly, we could potentially be used to clear an infantry push or some light vehicles too. I guess
Or a Bradley with more ammo
in this area.
and no AT capability.
I don't know. 120 will
Combined-
take out a tank. I think if you hit it.
combined, the two of us as assets are a Bradley.
For sure, yeah.
At and mortar. This is fucked. I'm throwing TRPs all over the place for infantry. We'll see how that goes.
You doing all?
Check your backpack.
You got the crazy look in your eyes. Oh my god. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm kind of marking out the TRPs, Ramen, by color, by like phase. So the yellow ones are the first ones that we're gonna fire at, probably. Like the first set. And
Yeah, I
then
mean,
the purple ones.
I usually just do it with like one dash and then the numbers and then two
That's
dash
fair.
and the numbers.
That's
But
fair.
you can do whatever.
And then I'm gonna make these ones red. I'll make them black.
I am going to mark out what our approximate max range is at our mortar position, by the way. In what's
Yeah, so let's pick our exact mortar positions. So mortar position 1 we have, right?
Yeah.
Mortar position 2
Oh shoot, that's not
is
right.
pretty decent. It's pretty flat. I've been using the fine flat tool. Those are both pretty close to the front.
That's about the max range for the mortar position one. So like at charge 1. So like
green?
No, it's in black if you zoom out a little bit.
Okay, so we're fine.
Yeah, so charge 1 we can hit out to
sorry.
there, so we might as well just stick with charge 1. The min range is 500 meters, which is fine. So
Yep. And then for mortar pause 1, let me check the distance for hat because they marked pretty far. Oh my god, they're so good.
I'm ready for combat now. It's a buck somewhere.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We're fucking ready.
I'll say we should probably bring.
I mean, we could if we had a
Where should our fallback pauses be?
well, you know, I mean, so I'm assuming if we're falling back that checkpoint 4 essentially is taking out. So we could throw one down there to the south over here, like by the docks, which should be really flat.
Yeah, let's find a really flat spot here.
No, I mean the docks
road,
down on the
honestly.
south over here should be super
Yeah,
flat.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for a flat. Good
I think
flat
the
spot.
like anywhere in here or in here,
Yeah, this area seems pretty flat. We could just drive out.
or
all
you
the
could just
actual-
straight up go to the docks. That's the other option.
Yeah, honestly.
There's no reason not to.
Mortar
You just have to make sure
pause.
there's not a crane overhead. But
I'm gonna
apart
put
from
mortar
that,
pause 4 there, and then I'll say mortar pause 3 will be this actual place that we're at now.
so do we want to? So there's
Hold on
the
one sec.
option, obviously, right? Of we can take both mortars with us, both trucks.
I was thinking that. I don't know if we're allowed to.
I mean, Ninja said we can take anything we can get, so I don't see why we wouldn't be able to.
That's fair.
But the thing is, I mean, obviously, if we get overrun, there's a chance that we get shit destroyed or shot or whatever. And there was air also, so
Can we bring both the mortar trucks, me and Ramen? Okay, cool. Love you. Thank you.
so the other thing I was thinking though is like if we do take just the one, we'll have somebody like one of us can just drive the ammo truck instead of having to either do 2 trips or some shit like that.
Yeah, I might just take the ammo truck. I think makes the most sense
Because
for now.
the other option like is leave the like take the other mortar down to mortar position 4 and just leave it there so that it's. I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think leaving it here is potentially better protected from any hostile air that shows up because like there are shokos allegedly. But at the same time, this is like where everything is, so it's also going to be a target if something gets past because it's next to everything else.
Yep. I threw mortar pause 3 down right here, where I was just standing.
Yeah.
It's relatively open and.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. Have you done mortar stuff since we got the new map tools that make it piss easy because you can just drag a distance out?
Yeah. I want to pre-plan as much as we can.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, it's not that big of a deal that stuff be super accurate for positioning because you can just get the exact distance to things really easy.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we'll stick with mortar pause 1, mortar pause 2, and let's pre-calculate as much of that as we can.
So I'm
1
gonna
and
say,
7.
do we
I'm
want
gonna
to
say
just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are probably the most important ones to calculate.
in group? What thing are you using? You're using.
I was using global.
Global?
For the TRPs. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I can use. Well, okay, I'll put it in group so it's not cluttering it up for everybody else. Do you want to just like we write the
Oh, the actual numbers next to it.
yeah, like just put it in groups so that we can see it without having to like reference paper or whatever else. So that way, if somebody eats shit, you still have the numbers.
Yeah, actually, this is a good idea. Yeah, put it next to the mortar pause. So just like for example.
Well, no.
You know what?
No, what I've
Let's
been
just
doing is
pick a
like
spot on the
TRP
map
one,
to
right?
put it
So, no, what I mean like TRP one, right? If you look at so from pause one, right? So if I
like, put it
grab
right
the
there below
distance
it?
to TRP 3, right? It's 1275 is what I'm going to say, right? So I'm going to go, okay, so this is 1275 meters.
Yep, I like that. And then we could do a Yep, I like that.
And then I can go, okay, so give me the that's control left click, hold left click. Okay. So then okay. And then I'll say azimuth is 585, which actually should be 0585 because mils. So got the distance, got the azimuth, and then, you know, if we wanted to, we can go once we like it's you can one of the nice things about doing this, I don't know if you've done it, but I have, is just one person sits on the like with the not the range table, but like the distance tool, and just drags it around to each of the ones and reads out the distances, and then somebody just writes it on the map. They're doing this, and then go to the azimuth, do the same thing, and then you can both just somebody has the table open, calls out a distance, person looks it up, and I just round everything to 25 because it's with the 120, it's going to be fucking
Where
close
did you
enough.
get 0585?
With the if you hold F and you go to compass.
Oh my god, it gives you the mils.
And if you hold left click, it tells you the mils.
Oh my god.
Which I think I ranged it to the 1275 meter mark, not the actual thing, but 568 is what it should be.
Yeah, 570, pretty much on it. Yeah,
but
that works.
I mean, essentially it's off by a meter if you're off by 1 mil, so it's not really gonna make that much of a fucking
I'll hold
difference.
the distance tool. We'll do all pause 1 right now. I'll hold the distance tool. I'll put it on pause 1.
So those are the yellow ones, correct?
Yep, all the yellow ones. So.
Or rather, you're doing. So I mean, I don't see any reason to recalculate or to calculate.
Hey, do either of you remember the hotkey for view distance?
Control / the one above enter.
Oh, it's not working. Damn.
It might also be the brackets.
It's specifically right control.
I'm hitting right control / and it's not working.
If you look in configure add-ons, it's CH view distance if you have that enabled.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Yep.
It's also an optional add-on, so if you didn't turn it on, you're fucked.
I'm hovering over.
Oh fuck! I must not have turned it on.
I've got the distance set on pause 1, and I'm ready to read numbers for you.
Okay. So I was gonna say I don't think we should bother calculating pause 2 because the distances are gonna be very similar. So
yeah, pause 2 we don't need to. Yeah, pause 2 will be fine.
So just are we going in order or from left to right or what?
Start right to left on 1.
Okay. Ready? Oh. Hang on a second.
20 meters.
I accidentally selected it. And it did a thing.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Right. You could draw it off somewhere else and then just drag it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just accidentally clicked on the thing and then it pulled me into the different.
1620 meters. TRP 002 is 1721.
I'm rounding these to the nearest 5.
That makes sense. Yep.
Because it's going to make calculating
1485 for 007.
It'd be 1475.
1485. Or
rounded to 25
if you only
would be 75.
Then okay, that's fair. We'll do 1575 for 008. 009 is 1650 on the dot.
Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, I suggest once you are ready,
005
set off,
is
same start
1475 on the dot.
Hey, one copy.
006 is 1575 on the dot. 003 is already calculated. 004 is 1375, pretty much on the dot. And that's all the yellow ones. TRP 12, which is in purple,
Yep.
is 1406, pretty much on the dot.
Calling it
1400.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much on the dot. 1300 on the dot for 11. For 10, which is the same as checkpoint 2-1, is 1225 on the dot. 13 is 11. Do 1200. Do 1200. 014 is going to be 1100 on the dot. 15's 1000 on the dot. And 20 is 900. Do 910. I would put 910 because at that distance it's going to actually matter.
Not really. It matters less at close distance, actually.
Yeah.
Like each mill that you're off, or each meter you're off, that you're gonna have to
900
correct
is
more.
fine.
Is what I mean.
900 is fine. Yeah, no, that's right. That is fair. Cool.
So, like-
let's do mills now. Let me get the compass up.
Let me go add IMS to these whilst you're
Alpha
pulling
1
that up.
stepping off.
Understood.
Hey!
The
I
other
do, I'm
convenient
Alpha
thing
1.
about doing this, right, is that
Alpha 2 stepping
you get a
off.
consistent
Stepping
measurement.
Alpha 1 on the way.
By which I mean you're not getting it like slightly different for having,
Mike,
you know, oh,
you have
this
your
time I pulled the
orders,
map tools over and
Alpha
put it in
Alpha
one
1,
spot kind of
2,
thing
you know
versus
what
the
to
next.
do. Go.
So let me know when you're ready.
Ready when you are.
I'm gonna go in the same order of waypoints.
Yeah, just give me the, you know,
Yep.
1, 2, 3, whatever at first.
001 is 1090.
And yeah, this one's the nearest mill for sure.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. 002 is 994.
Oh,
007 is 1005.
1005.
Yep.
I'm just gonna repeat them so that they're.
TRP 8 is 888. That's perfect.
Oh, that's nice. 888.
TRP 9 is
It's all
816.
Yeah, just point it out and
Go ahead.
TRP
This is an
5
update. There were only 2
is
Land Rovers that have
680.
javelin missiles. We are taking both
680.
of them, so you don't need to stash that vehicle as
6
previously
is
discussed.
621.
621.
Understood. We'll just take with
4
the blind
is
jump
5.
Land Rovers then.
451. Sorry.
Yeah, those have general
451.
infantry resupply
And
and
3 is
mat
already
resupply
marked
if we had one. If we had a mat team.
569.
They left out the leading
Okay.
zeros, which whatever.
Yep, that's fine. 10 is going to be 725. 11 is going to be 833. 12 is going to be 920. 13 is going to be 771. And 14 is going to be 811. TRP 15 is going to be 901.
Alpha 2
And then
course,
20
checkpoint 3,
is
issuing secondary vehicle.
1046. 1043, put it actually.
Understood.
Okay.
Awesome. That's all we need for now. Let's go to
Here's
pause
the
1.
question. Does
You
Alpha
drew
1
up in the-
and
truck.
2
Okay.
You want to bring the...
dingoes have
I'll bring the mortar, you bring the
infantry
truck, is that what I just
resupply
heard?
within
Yep,
them
yep, yep.
naturally, or did you
Follow
just
me. I'll drive
stuck
up
it with like 20 mags?
This is A1, it looks like the dingoes are pre-supplied.
Understood. We'll only take one jeep then.
Robin, are you on AlphaNet with me?
Yep.
Awesome. Lead. Mortar's moving out to Mortar Pause 1.
Alpha 2 in contact, Alpha 2 in contact.
Understood, Alpha 2. If Alpha 1 can assist at all, that would be appreciated. And
This is
retaking
A1, we
checkpoint.
haven't left yet.
Understood.
We are leaving now.
Alpha 2 Mortar.
Alpha 1, this does not sound good. I want you to dismount around checkpoint 3 and move forward slowly. Make sure to do a wee bit of advance.
Now one copy, checkpoint 3 in advance.
Hey, can you yell something so I can tell if I can hear you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
can hear you pretty well too. So,
Well, it works sometimes one way, but not the other. I was just making sure.
gotcha.
And yeah, I can hear you just fine. Okay.
I'm
do
gonna
I
line us up as
As close as I can to the actual thing. Cool. Alright, we're facing northeast. Alright.
Can you shut the engine off just so that it's not? It's just gonna be really fucking annoying.
Yep.
To talk over the entire time. You want to stay in the driver's seat, or in the?
I'm a
driver's seat?
commander, even though
Okay.
there's not really anything to shoot at.
Do I actually? No, I don't. Okay, good.
Lead mortar. We're set up and ready to start processing fire missions.
Understood. Don't know the situation with Alpha 2, so just give it a moment.
I mean, I'd pass it over to the teams and just say, you know, if you need call for fire.
I tried to call 2, they didn't.
What we can do though is, I'll pull up the, or you can do it either way. One of us pull up the artillery table and we actually get the elevation.
Yep, I'll pull that up.
Distances. I'll call it the distance and you just tell me the elevation. You might have to do some rounding for the,
You're on charge 1?
Increment. On charge 1, yes.
Okay, cool.
Everything will be charge 1 because we're not gonna
I'll get ready to have that thing up.
Just let me know when you're ready and I'll start calling distances.
Alpha 2 mortar.
Actually, I'm gonna start getting the distance or the other one since I've got a book open. Can I have a
Alpha 1 mortar. Just one, send it. Is Alpha 2 alive? Do you need fire mission somewhere?
But some of Alpha 2 are alive, trying to get contact.
That's a good
Man,
sign.
this is 2. We're down to 3. We're getting hit from our inner west.
Understood. Do you have any, is it near any TRP locations?
That was Cypher being... that was Cypher being impatient.
How far to the north and east are you getting engaged from?
East close, 50 meters. There's a sandbag bunker we're getting hit from. Contact is dying down though.
I'm gonna use the vehicle rack.
I'm actually going to turn my radio down a little bit because I don't really need to listen to it that
Oh,
loud.
these are the used by intercom ones.
That's what all the radios are in Acre now. All the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's not like it's that bad. You just... Like, the only one you need to change is the transmitting radio, and you can just change the monitor to all, and then be done with it.
Alpha 2.
I just don't know how the intercom works.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to do any of that shit.
So if you... It's really super easy, actually. So if you open the intercom, like just Ace Interact Crew open... Top left is the radio that you're going to be talking on, so if you just leave it on int, that's talking only on the intercom.
Yep.
Change it to any of the other one. Monitor is what's playing in your ears, so you can just change it to all.
Intercom is live. Okay, so work is transmitting on intercom. Monitor all is set to hear everything, and then if I cool.
Yeah, and
If I
then
use
so
the radio
work
rack,
you're gonna want work set to A, B, or like whatever radio number, right? So if you talking on
if
rack
I want to
one,
talk on that radio, yeah.
you have to change it to A. It's
I can
always
still transmit
gonna,
on my handheld. That's what I'm gonna do.
but it's always broadcasting on the intercom. But yeah, you can listen on the radio.
TRP 003 has multiple hostiles. Could you fire 2 rounds?
I don't know that he knows what he's asking for, but okay.
2 rounds HE on 003. Wait, 1. I'll get you the range table.
1275. I got
1275 is gonna be, call it 1380
okay.
in terms of elevation.
Yeah. I'm writing this down so that we can have it for reference for other stuff, because if they're the same distance, obviously it's going to be the same. So, 0568.
On the beach, there is another squad heading towards you.
And elevation was 1275? Or no. Elevation was 1380.
1380, yep. Lead mortar, 2 rounds HE going out, TRP 003. Fire them when you can.
Thank you.
And 568.
Additional fire order once completed.
There's one
over.
out.
TRP
Reload takes a second.
10 meters west.
Rounds out.
Shot out.
Rounds complete. That's 2 rounds.
Oh, I thought it was shot over and shot out. Oh, never mind, yeah.
Shot over is I've shot once. Shot out is we're done shooting. And
Yeah,
shot out, rounds complete. Rounds complete is we're not shooting more.
Gotcha. So you had rounds
in this
complete
mission.
is the final one. Gotcha. I have no idea how you properly terminology this.
It's fine. I don't think anybody else cares.
How is your current situation?
Should be splash
We just got medicked. We're getting
no.
back up.
About I was gonna say about now.
Lead mortar splash.
There should be another one in about 2 seconds. 2, 1. Here.
Good hit. Could you complete order west 40 meters, please? Alpha 2, if you could push.
So shift it west 40 meters. Let me just get a distance really. Let me get a new point really quick.
So that's gonna be
That black dot, roughly. I'll get you new numbers.
I mean, you can just give me the azimuth and we'll drop the leave the elevation.
Oh
alone.
yeah.
It
I'm with you.
Like we can just make corrections. So
Yep.
from
I'm with you.
568, 40 meters. What's the azimuth?
New azimuth is 540.
540, and elevation should. I'm gonna go up by 2 or 3.
Leave elevation the same.
Okay. If it lands long, it's fine. So he said one shot there.
Yep.
Firing.
Lead mortar. Shot over. Rounds complete. Out. Rounds complete. I've never actually used the proper terminology for this, so I don't know any of this shit. We also have no dedicated spotter, so that's a little rough.
Yeah, there's no. Really, the only ones that really matter for us, as far as I'm concerned, like how I would consider it, is splash for like get your fucking heads down. There's a big ass mortar round coming in, which is what that is, and also like
mortar splash.
Somebody can look to see if there need to be corrections. They can wait for the splash and actually see it. Apart from that,
Shot was 10 meters, 20 meters to north. I believe effective at killing infantry, the other infantry squad.
Command, for the love of God, we have it on our position. We need hand support.
I know, it's pinning me down.
Fun.
Yeah, it's next to us. How do we
All right, let's
bring
get
the
these.
elevation down to 1377, and fire another 2 rounds.
Okay, same azimuth. Firing.
Yep, same azimuth. Yep.
1 round out.
Lead mortar, TRP 3, 2 HE out.
Understood. Ceasefire.
This round's complete.
Out over, rounds complete. Should be splash.
1 round out.
About 3 seconds.
Round out, said half. I heard the missile.
Target destroyed.
I hear engine audio north.
Okay. Anyone watch your situation?
Commander's got the 40 mic, right? So you should just swap over there if need be.
I'm in commander.
I was asking what your situation's like.
Somehow we have survived all that, but this position is not going to be holdable.
Alright, so
Probably falling back.
let's start just snagging the distances if you want to pull up the range table. I'm gonna call out the ones that are round like on the range table first. So I'm just gonna call it a distance and you can just tell me the elevation to it.
To what? Oh, on the range table. Yeah. I'm with you. Hold on. Yeah.
Alright, 900.
1447.
1000.
1430.
1100.
1412.
1200.
1339. 1393. 1393.
1393.
Correct. Yep. 1393.
1300.
1375.
1400.
1356.
Okay, 1550. These may jump around a little bit.
1327.
That's all the ones that are on the table. Okay, we got to do some rounding now. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
All right, 1475. We're gonna.
Yeah. It's gonna be 1341.
I'm gonna try and work out from the infantry. We got the one for TRP3, so that's not whatever. 1475 is the same. Elevation's a little bit different, but we can correct that as needed.
Yep. Just add a little bit to it if we needed to go up higher a little bit, right? So just
No, it'll be down a little bit actually.
Down a little
Subtract
bit?
because we want to
Yeah,
go further.
yes.
If you can start looking full back, I would suggest you start
I'm gonna subtract 3 from each of those for
just for elevation difference. Yeah. It's
TRP7 is fine. I'm gonna leave that alone. 1625.
1625 is 1312. And then a distance per 100 meters elevation is 5. So it's
It's like they're so small. It's like 1 or 2 is
Basically
usually enough.
It appears Alpha 2nd Platoon defenders on the beach pointing northeast are got hit by explosives. If you could get an eye out to see what...
Alright, 1725.
1725 is going to be... call it 1291.
Hack copies.
Okay, that is all of the marks.
Cool.
See how much faster that is?
Yeah, it's so crazy. I remember I did this with Turtle once, and we did basically the same thing. It's been a while since I've done this. And then we basically just sat here and shot at anything we needed.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the corrected numbers for this one here.
Yeah, I usually, if there's a correction, like, you know, we know that we want to, like, adjust something, I'll put, like...
So fucked, by the way. There's you, me, and 4 people on this radio, and it's a nightmare, and I'm not even talking.
I'm not either. It's hilarious to listen to. But, like, yeah, usually if there's a correction, I'll put the correction in there, so, like... If I'm making a correction, like, you know, the elevation is plus 20 meters or something like that, and I'm like, oh, we should change for that, I'll usually put, like, plus 1, 20, like, you know, something in there on the note so that it's, like, you can correct that for other things if need be, without having to go back to the table to look at it. So now you can just...
Lead mortar looking for targets.
Bad A1 copies, holding western side of road.
You can just read off... Oh, TRP 13 is my guess. I'm going to point at it. 771, 1393.
Probably 10 or 12, my guess. 13's real close.
It's 100 meters away from him. That's
very trusting of our math. Which isn't much math, but hey.
I mean, I can push it down to another 50 meters.
Alpha 1 mortar. Do you have a TRP I can shoot at?
1380, I can call it, and 771.
1380.
That's going to be more or less the
I like
intersection.
that. Yeah, I like that.
Mike, this is platoon.
Oh, I missed one in there. 1225.
Targets, TRP 011.
Oh, okay.
011.
Multiple on the
833 azimuth.
side.
1375.
20 meters to the northeast.
Make it 1370. 1368. 1368.
For the elevation?
Yep. Yeah,
All
just
right.
put it down a little bit.
One round firing.
Round over. Shot over.
9201356.
What's it gonna be? It's gonna be splash at like 13. I'll call it a...
It's 30 seconds is the time of flight, more or less. So.
What was the second thing you wanted fire mission on?
He said it's somewhere between TRP 1-2 and 1-1, but I don't know how he wants us to fucking hit a moving target. We can just interpolate between the twos.
Yeah, just interpolate between the two. So do like 860 and then 890, and then that'll be between them.
Oh yeah, okay. So 860 and then
860 and then 370. Do 1370. Fire one there.
Yeah. Hold on. 860 and 1370 firing.
Yep.
And 890 and
890 and 1362.
Sure. Firing.
Not over. I'll do another one at 920 1356.
Sure. 920
1356.
1356 firing.
Not over, rounds complete. Not out, rounds complete. Fuck me. Cool.
Yeah, so shot over, by the way, is the whole radio call, like with proper radio discipline. It's shot over, shot over, and then shot out when you're done, rounds complete.
You have a BTR to your far north, we're engaging.
Got you. So I would do shot over, shot out after the round is fired.
Shot over is like the whole radio call for proper radio, everything, including like half duplex.
Yep.
So it would just be shot out for the last one.
Gotcha. Okay. I was doing them as separate calls.
Shot out for the last one is just because that's like your last radio transmission. Like they're not expecting more. So it's just shot whenever you
Mortar,
shoot.
do you need us to repeat or adjust?
That's good enough. That's good. You've cleared out the target.
1771 or 771.
Line up on TRP 010.
010 or 011 or 013? 010. Hold on. 1225. We didn't get that. 1225 will be.
Was there another 1225?
No, we just didn't get it. 1389 is what I'm gonna say.
89 should be okay. Yeah, that's looking at the numbers around it. Should be okay. 1380 would probably do it too.
No. What? 1225, 1380. That's higher than, like only a little bit higher than 1300 meters. That's not gonna hit 1225. if you look at the
Interesting.
like, if you
I was
look
just
at
looking at the nearby TRP 003.
yeah. If you look at the actual like,
not too bad.
like 1380 would be like 1275 meters.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
50 meters off. I mean,
We'll sit pre-aimed on 010. Done.
Target TRP 005. I want 4 rounds large spread.
Okay. Gotcha. So just we'll just do left and right spread, no elevation. So just line up on 005, 680. What are we looking at for height up there?
Looks like
46
40
meters.
It's gonna be like 1 or 2 that's gonna change.
Yeah, add 2 extra. Do 2 extra.
So it's got 1 subtracted out of it already, by the way, and it's down, not up. You lose some for
down?
elevation. Not yeah.
Okay, so just
1340. You tip the barrel further down because you want to shoot further because you're going.
Gotcha.
Hitting ground before you expect to, so you have to go further effectively.
Mortar's calculating. Good one.
680 and 13.
41, I guess.
41 is where it would normally been. Yeah, so 39 would be -2.
39. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm ready to fire on that one.
I2 falling back, correct?
How much spread do you want? Like 20 meters left and right?
2 4 rounds. Yeah. Do like. Let me think. Let me see how many mils I wanted to.
So if we're at if we're at 1475, every mil is going to be 1.5 meters, basically.
Yeah. Do 650 to 700.
All right, 650, ready to fire.
Order shot. Alright, fire.
680. Waiting on the reload.
Stop.
And then 710. 30 meters the other way. So, or actually it's closer to 45 meters, but here we go.
Shot.
That's 3 rounds out.
Do one more.
Where?
Center of it. 80.
Alright.
Shot.
That's rounds complete.
Lead mortar splash.
And the only reason, by the way, it's rounds complete, not fire mission complete, is because it's normally.
Yeah.
Well, normally it's it's the call from the FDC to the gunner or to the spotter. It's not the mortar tube itself to the guy. So they're just telling you like everybody's done shooting. Don't expect more shooting.
Gotcha. Yeah. Rounds complete. Yeah. I gotcha.
If you're, that's one of those weird ones where like we've stuck 2 of them together that kind of go together, but also kind of don't, because like the radio calls that like if you watch mortar people doing radio calls when they're like shot that kind of stuff, they're talking to the FDC.
We're not aware of a break.
Helicopters came flying over and shooting rockets at your direction as well as at everything over there.
I didn't fucking.
We're not near the fob. If it was at the fob.
It was at the port, it looked like.
We're not at the port either. We're up at Mortar Pause 1, up in the north.
Alright, I'm going to point at TRP 013 since that's... 771... 13...
Yeah, do 013. That's probably what we're going to be needed on.
Mike, target.
Pointed at it.
Done.
TRP 003.
003.
Roughly inside that housing complex, 3 rounds.
Oh, okay, that's the one we were shooting at before.
Yep. So it's going to be 540, or do 538 mils instead of
538 1380.
I'm just going to put a correction next to it.
And ready to fire on 540. How many rounds we shooting?
Lead mortar, how many rounds you want?
3 rounds, please.
Just like...
Affirm. Fire.
Don't do like 10 meters left and right or something?
No, just on. Just do it on.
Okay. You said 3 rounds?
Yeah, one more. Dot. And then what, 15 seconds till splash, so I'll wait another 10.
Vehicles coming along the road north.
Usually you call splash with somewhere between 5 and 10 seconds to give people a chance to actually like react.
Order splash. Keep not calling rounds complete.
So, but yeah, a lot of the calls for like if you look at mortar stuff, it's the calls from that like mortar teams should be making, but it's very rarely the calls that are actually supposed to be from the mortar team to the forward observer. It's usually from the mortar team to the FDC, and then the FDC talks to the forward observer. Is usually how it works. It's not usually the gun and the forward observer talking directly to each other.
So confused. Racks? I can't use the racks. They're already like used.
What do you mean?
They don't. I can't like.
Vehicle coming in east. Car.
Oh, you mean like they interact with the actual radio rack?
Yeah.
You could be in the right. You may be in the wrong seat.
Think so? Commander?
I don't know. I'm not sure. 012 is what you just called. So 725-1389. 725.
Ready for 012?
1389. Ready to fire. Firing.
To the south, hit that. Try and fire 3 rounds into it.
I have no idea where he wants it. 010?
That's it. 3 rounds going on 012.
012 or 010?
Hold on. I'm confused. Is it 012 or 010?
012.
Okay.
That's it.
1350.
It's going to be 920 and then 1356.
920. 1356. Firing. Said 3 rounds?
Yep, 3 rounds.
Waiting on the reload.
Got.
A1, A2. Oh, how are we looking? Ammo, medical check.
Shot.
We have 13 HE rounds left, as far as I'm aware, and then we have smoke rounds, but I don't give a shit. But you want to just reload now so that we have them all?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that then.
Flash. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna drive up to it.
Alpha 1 is green on all, but we're getting suppressed to fuck by 2 Vodniks.
Understood.
Correction, 1 Vodnik.
Greenish.
If you could give it right location, I can either have hat or mortar hit them.
Taking HE shells. Is this one shell or is this the whole?
It's probably the whole magazine, so I'm gonna leave mine alone.
Interact point? Oh, it's all the way in the ground.
There's 1
right?
Vodnik to the east of our position, just north of the destroyed tank.
I'm gonna check the.
I'll see if it says it needs more out there.
Well, I mean, I'm in the thing. It says 32. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
That's on it.
I'm gonna move this thing back into safety.
Well.
I just want it far enough away, you know.
We really should time how long it takes for the reload. It's one of these times, or I keep meaning to count it, but I keep forgetting.
I think it's about 4 seconds.
I mean, like, next time we fire, I'll just hit.
Yeah.
Just actually time it on my phone. I just keep forgetting to actually look and count.
Because I keep looking at the clock to call splash, so it seems like it's 5.
I had a 1 report of ammo and supplies. What is the other squad situation like?
A2 is green.
Still pointed at 012, by the way. So.
Yeah, I know. Lead mortar, how was our effect on 012? You need more rounds?
No, that should be effective. We've got a dull moment at the moment. I want all squads either rearming or
New mark.
Reinforcing their position.
TRP 999, very far northeast.
How far north?
Near edge of our current effective.
I'm not seeing it.
It's at the 21, 212, 212 motorized rifles.
Do you, what fucking map thing do you have that's on?
To your east.
What?
Neither 212 motor. There's just another one to the north. I was looking at that one.
Tree line, we can't get a shot, but we're working on it.
Like, there's a second 212 motorized rifles mark up there. So,
Round out.
that's the mills, right?
Yeah, that's the azimuth. I'm getting distance now.
I can't do 0.8, so I'm just gonna call it 9. Like, I can only go to mills, whole mills. So.
It's 3,002 meters. 3,000.
We'll call it 3,000 meters, because...
Yeah. Yep, because getting any closer than that's going to be fucking...
That's going to be just direct read off the table for the range.
3,000 is 874.
That's a little low.
That is the last number listed in the entire chart.
Hold on, out of curiosity, how low does this go? We can get creative. Oh, it actually goes a lot lower. We can get creative if we park on a hill, by the way.
I'm going to double check. I'm going to make sure it's not going to hit the tree.
874 is here. This is 874.
That's fine. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. We can go all the way down to 800, by the way, basically 805. But if we park on a hill, we can actually get lower, technically. You just have to angle the truck, the whole chassis.
True.
That's why it's like it's less important to be on flat ground when the mortar Vicks, because you can just turn and do whatever the fuck. It doesn't really matter.
I don't know if I want to shoot this yet. I feel like Ninja will just absolutely punish me.
What's the elevator? Is there an elevation difference? What's that one sitting at? Looks like
that looks like it's at sea level.
15? It's like 15 meters, right?
It's 5 meters above us, because we're at 5 now, and it's at 10, so it's basically nothing.
Yeah, so if there is a difference, it's very minor.
Yeah, it's minuscule.
Any corrections at this range, any 1 mil is going to be 3 meters difference. So.
Yep.
But we're using a 120, so 3 meters is not going to be that too big of a fucking deal. It's like, oh no, it hit 3 meters that way. I'm not dead. No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That's one of those where it's like, what's the lethal radius of this bitch? It's like 60 meters? Oh. So if it's 3 meters that way, it's like not that big of a deal. If you're anywhere in that big circle, it's just like you're maybe not quite dead if you're just right outside it.
I don't even know what's going on. It seems kind of fucking... Seems like things have calmed down a little bit, so things are looking good.
Oh, I need to change those over to groups channel. Oops. Oh, by the way, if you if you take the like when you're typing stuff, the markers and such, if you grab the thing and go all the way to the bottom and then scroll up a little bit, there's a dot that if you look at my text, it doesn't have drop shadow. So there's sharper text. It's much nicer in my opinion.
Where's the dot? Oh.
If you scroll all the way down, there's a bunch of flags, then you just go up a little bit, up right above the smileys and stuff, there's a dot there. It gets rid of the drop. Well, I mean, it's nice when you're trying to pack stuff in small distances.
003.
West, 50 meters.
Bring it to 520. 520 and 1380. Do 1385.
520, 1385?
1383. Do 1383.
1383, 520, ready to fire.
Hey, Mike's ready. Alright. Fire. Dot. 51.
Just one?
No, a couple more. Dot. I said 2851, sorry, I was counting the time.
Another one?
Yeah, let's do one more. Dot. Rounds complete. Flash.
It is 8 seconds for the reload.
Really?
Yep. I just had a timer going, so I'm
makes
certain.
sense. That makes a lot of sense.
ASL hat.
ASL?
You have infantry massing out near TRP.
See a new smoke plume that wasn't there before. So.
And you also have a
I'm
tank
just
at
looking really hard at the side of this fucking barn, so.
Tank at 004.
Also good effects on target. You've disabled the vehicle.
You took out a
Fuck
vehicle.
yeah.
This is 2, you're back online.
Alright,
Hat, please repeat where that infantry location is.
TRP 006.
Line up on 006. Line up on
621.
005. 005.
Mortar.
680, 134.
Up round between 006 and 005, pushing to from north to south.
Gotcha. Can we do south to north from 5 up to 6?
Understood. Change from starting from 005 to towards 006.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready to shoot.
Gotcha.
Fire
Alright,
6
fire.
rounds.
Shot. Bring it like 670 and then I guess 1337 or something. Fire one ready. Shot. I guess 660 and then 335. Fire one ready. Shot. Do 650 and then 1330 on the dot.
Killed the tank up
Fire
there.
ready.
Kind of scattered, but we'll let you know.
Shot. Do 6. Was that 650?
Yep.
640 and do 1326.
Copy.
And now do 630, 1325. ICR defamation impacting the
Oh yeah,
forward
you can watch the map change. It's cool.
Yeah. So and now do 621, 1320. Fire. Shot. Rounds complete.
At least we know we're pretty fucking accurate because we're digging a trench on the map.
Dude, I can see it. I literally see the map just. I see the map just deforming. Fucking, that's terrifying. That is terrifying that we're doing that much to it that it's just straight up. Oh my god, that's horrifying actually. What is exactly 045 from me? Yeah.
Mortar, Pat
Done.
Rounds on target, good effect.
Gotcha. Do we need to send more rounds at that last round, or is it all good?
Negative, it's good.
So it does remind me of the story from the first. I don't remember. I think it was the first Gulf War. It might have been the second one.
Yeah.
No, it was the second one. So it was the second invasion of Iraq. There was Marines. It was Marines. That's right. So it was Marines were pushing like to encircle a city before they like do the Fallujah thing, but not a city that big. But their fire support was in a fire base, you know, like the other side of a mountain range, basically, in the mountains. But where they needed the fire was actually like in the terrain mask, essentially. So like it was a base of.
Send for mortar. Ready. That just die.
I marked up TRP 250. Can you put a couple rounds down there?
Where the fuck is this?
That. Okay.
It's just north of.
Leveling us.
Oh, I can just turn around. Yeah, you don't need to move.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Engine off.
If you want to get
Actually,
the.
give us a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna get you distance. I'll get distance. You get elevation or azimuth.
Okay.
900 meters.
Actually, you know what? You get both, and I will just
I'll get
mark
both,
them on
yep.
the map.
Yep.
Because
I got 900 meters distance.
Okay.
Compass is gonna be call it 1980. So 1975. Oh no, 1980. 1980. We're good. And then for the actual artillery table,
It's
what was
gonna
the
be a
distance
read
that I called?
900 meters.
1447.
I was gonna say I think it's gonna be the same as the other one up there we had. So.
Yep.
I need that gone now.
Pat's on it.
1980.
At mortar, we're gonna be firing soon.
What was the elevation? 1447.
1447. Let me know when you're sighted in.
Raising elevation.
At mortar, we're gonna send one round. I'll tell you when it's gonna splash if you can give us correction.
Firing.
Shot. That's gonna be probably. I'll call splash in 5 when it's about to hit.
Might have been to the right a little bit, which would just be further south, so that should be okay.
Maybe.
It would be like a couple meters. It's not gonna be
That mortar
not enough
splash.
to be a problem. I'm watching on the map to see the crater form. There it goes. We hit it.
Dead
Fucking
on.
dead on.
Hat mortar. Or mortar hat.
Done.
Good effect. Bring your shot east by about 10 meters. 10 to 50 meters.
Bring us to
Give me
1970 azimuth and then an elevation of 1446.
Take them up.
Got it. Bring us on
Ready
more
to
round
fire.
corrections.
Firing.
Fire. Stop.
Can confirm all targets but one walking away are dead on MIA crash site.
Anyway, so the fire base was a fire base for paladins, like, you know, big arty, not like little mortars or something like that. But they determined that the fastest way to get effective fire for their, you know, for the guys was to, rather than reposition the paladins or anything like that, was to simply just continue shooting until the mountain was no longer in the way.
Yeah, I heard that about Vietnam too. That happened in Vietnam as well.
That was
Where
with
there was
battleships, though. That's a little different.
Oh yeah. That was that Wyoming?
I think it, not Wyoming, because that's not a. I think it was probably New Jersey or Missouri.
I thought it was.
I feel like it was New Jersey, because.
You know what? It might have been New Jersey, actually. Yeah, it might have been.
But yes, there's definitely Vietnam stories. There was one which I read, which was
I missed that last impact, but they've been dealt with. Thank you for your help.
But,
line up on 101 or 010 because it's close enough to the target.
010.
Yep, checkpoint 21.
Yeah.
725 and then 1389.
ASL hat.
ASL here.
All right, but yeah, there was a story from a guy who was talking about his father's experience. It wasn't him, but it was. Excuse me, take a drink. So essentially, his father was a forward observer and was, you know, just they didn't. You don't get to like choose who responds to your call for fire support, right? Like it's just like whoever answers. So he was trying to get fire support from the fire base that he knew was like. Just like right there kind of thing, and in range, and he dealt with them before in the general area. But they were just slam-packed with everybody in the entire country was trying to, you know, big offensive kind of thing. So everybody's shooting everybody. And that fire base was slammed, and they had no way to get like fire to him at the time because they had so many other fire missions lined up. But there was naval support available, and he assumed, because this is what everybody assumes, that it was just going to be like a cruiser, like it had been, you know, every time you get naval fire support, it's like a 5-inch cruiser gun, basically. That's just like, you know, because there's like 20 of those versus anything else. So he, talking back and forth, eventually gets pushed over to the radio net to talk to, surprise, surprise, the New Jersey. And he's like, oh fuck yeah. Well, the thing was, he was in a dire situation, as he described it, where, like, essentially him and his guys were on, like, the reverse slope of a hill, but, like, the entire other side of the mountain and valley there was basically just swarming with Vietnamese. So he was like, okay, well, you know, I need your support here. And what he got back...
Actually, you need us to go kill it with the 40? Alright, we're gonna go hunt it down. Can you go driver and drive us east? We gotta go hunter killer.
Moving. You're gonna have to give me
Go
directions.
left on the road, go left on the road.
Okay. Hold on.
We're driving towards the front line, we're gonna get close.
I got a GPS, so you can just tell me. I just need to know, like, where I'm going. I don't have any
just
idea.
drive slow.
Oh, what speed? Like 20, 30?
Yeah, 20, yeah, 20 will be good.
So what are we looking for? An infantry team out here?
This infantry got dropped off on the beach to our east. We're gonna just drive towards them and find them and fucking eradicate them. Hope they don't have AT.
Okay, well, I got a shitty viewport at the front. I can see because it's a video thing, but, like, it's that
drive,
extra
take 'em
grainy.
right here. Go slow.
There's a vehicle on the road coming down this side.
Friendly.
I'm just not wanting to run into them.
Yeah. Understood. Are we falling out of this position, or do you want me to back out?
No. A2. Since,
Alright, so we're just going to go up to the hill and then get to the isthmus and turn right and follow the coast?
We don't need to go all the way down the coast. We just want to be able to see down the
That's
coast.
what I mean, though. It's like up here and then to hang a right so that we can see down the coast.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to fall back with assist, Mike 1 including on the beach, but just south of checkpoint.
Hold here for a sec. Nothing on thermals. Reverse this a little bit. I think I saw something through a tree. Going a little bit back. Oh, I have man.
We have friendlies on a hill southeast, but very far.
Alright, reverse me a little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh, we're hitting the tree, I see. Okay.
The rounds are going through. I see them on thermals. Just send around there. Good.
TRP 005 infantry on position now. TRP 6.
Alright. Just
We can drive back to our spot and set up again.
Right. Oh, that's a rock.
We dealt with a couple guys there. If Alpha 2 can go clear that area out and clear the area between our position and them, we should be okay. We're gonna set up and get ready for that 005 our mission.
We have a BMP in the water to our west engaging us now.
Fuck that.
Oh! If there's a BMP in the water, we should fall back to the docks.
Can you try and prioritize that BMP in the water?
You want to grab the,
Yeah,
ammo
drop me a
truck?
demo truck. We're gonna reposition.
Head's wheeling, but we can't really get eyes
We're
on
stopped.
the trees.
Meet me down at the dock, or meet me
I'll
at
just
your-
follow you.
Pause 3. Give me a pause 3.
What?
This is 2, 1 BMP down, 1 more on land to its north, I believe.
Probably meet me at pause 3.
I'm just following you.
This is ASL, we armed our Dingo. Morton, you're free to fall back. We're going to push back towards checkpoint 3.
We're gonna set up near our original fob. We should be okay.
Understood. The ZSU should cover you if anything.
Copy, priority engage.
Robin, I'm pulling us away from this. I see deformer impacts from artillery, so they were trying to RD our fob earlier.
Like I said, I'm just following you.
SL hat, you have an MET destroyed to your east.
Park in front of this hangar, Robin. I'll put the ammo truck inside.
Alpha 2, Alpha 1.
This is ASL.
Well, I just want to pull my Alpha 1 guys back for a bit of resupply. We'll retake our bunker once we're back.
Understood. Alpha 2, wait a moment, just keep eyes while Alpha 1's doing that resupply.
That's 2 copies holding.
Well,
MBT north coming in.
well, things
Progressed quick.
Head's looking.
Yep. The mortar position mark is on our position also.
Order posture? Perfect, alright. Let's start calculating.
I mean, so
mortar is set up. We're gonna start plotting out TRPs. We gotta
So-
plot out ones for, yep.
So I was going to say the neat part, if we want to,
What already existing?
we can if he
Yeah,
tells us
we're
which
ready.
one.
TRP 010. 2 rounds.
010, I'll get us.
So
I'll
we
get
need
us
a new
numbers,
distance
get
and
rid
new
of
azimuth, and then.
ASL, be advised you have a BTR.
But the nice part about leaving the stuff on the map, which we should still do, I think, is if we run into something that has the same distance to it later, we can just snag it from there instead of reading the table.
2325 meters. I'm gonna put it next to it.
I'm putting this in group still, but I'm gonna put it in red.
Yep, put it next to it. Alright, I'm gonna get compass. 2325 meters.
Tank's just been hit by a tow. It's still active.
So our position down here is gonna be in red. Oh, 010.
480 mils. 481 mils. 481 mils. I'll get you elevation and get the gun ready to, laid on it.
Point over there.
1152. 1152.
Any appreciable elevation difference?
Height of the target is 9. No, it's like the same. It's identical.
481 and then 1152. That's charge 1 still, correct?
Yeah, charge 1.
Tank's dead, but we have mass cars.
Alright.
Rounds are going out on 101.
481 and
481,
1152.
1152.
Yep, firing.
Got.
How many rounds
Put
up?
6 rounds. 6 rounds.
Okay. Just point them at them and just let it go.
Yeah.
Let the dispersion happen, kind of thing.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
Can you turn the engine off?
Yeah. Shot. Flash. Shot. Alright, make this the last one.
Yeah, this will be 6.
Shot out, rounds complete.
14 rounds in our magazine at the moment. My god, look at the fucking point. It's cratered to shit, dude.
What's cratered to shit?
Look at the checkpoint we were just shooting at. It is a big-ass fucking crater now.
This is 2, we're down to 3 men again.
I mean, at least we were accurate, right? You could tell we were accurate because the fucking crater is centered on the point.
Rounds are splashing now. We got smoke if you need it to fall back or whatever you need. You got smoke?
I do, yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, I do.
Using it to a weapon at the moment.
I have 6 smoke rounds.
Oh, wait, hold on. How can I range on this?
Just a second. Go
600 meters, that's it?
What?
Infantry massing squad size element between TRP-3 or TRP-5 and TRP-4.
Understood. Mike, try and saturate bombard that area.
TRP-5 and
EI mark. I'm just gonna, if you get the immediate azimuth, I'm gonna range it the same as TRP-5. That should be close enough.
I'll get you azimuth, yep.
Oh, we need a new range, don't we? Just get them. Get the range to TRP-5, and then we'll mark that, and then you can get the new azimuth.
Yep. It's 446 to EI mark. Range to EI mark is 2525.
A1, A2. Once that's smoked, once we've saturated, killed that EI mark, the smoke's been
Okay,
dropped.
need the
Shields are falling back.
range table.
Working on it. Already working on it. 20. What did I say? 25.
25.
25 is it's gonna be 1090. 1093.
Okay. 446 and 1093.
And 4 rounds.
You want to spread it out at all?
Do like left to right, maybe like 20 mils total. 10 left, 10 right.
3 rounds, 1 left, 21 right, 21 in the center.
Yep, that works.
Okay.
Fire when ready.
26 and
That's going out on the EI mark shot.
46, waiting on the reload.
Got.
66, waiting on the reload.
Believe it, we shot the rear.
Shot.
Rounds finished. We got 11
That's
rounds remaining in the magazine.
I'm gonna go run the truck over and bring it in. Bring extra.
Okay. I'll stay here for any fire missions.
Flash.
So I could tell we were a little short, but otherwise, we blanketed that whole fucking area. You can see the contour line has little bumps in it where we fucking landed. Oh, it's so good to watch terrain rearrange itself in real time.
Happy, man. Let me know when you need smoke. Was that?
I'm saying, can you do the smoke order? TRP 003 to TRP 012. Just try and blanket that entire length.
No. We have 6 rounds.
We have 6 rounds of HE, so we can't.
No,
do,
6 rounds of smoke.
6 rounds of smoke. We can't really do like large screens.
Understood. Just saturate TRP 013.
That we can fucking do. So I can just 481 11. You want to just call it on the? Oh, you're not even there.
Alpha 1, Alpha 2. Once that smoke hits, we are falling back.
Let's do.
We can basically just do it the same range as the checkpoint and just shorten it by like. Well, the range there was 23-25, but do the same azimuth and then just shorten it to like 22.
I'm gonna get this checked.
1184, I think, should be fine.
22-25 for distance, which equates to range table 22-25 is 1177. 1177.
Okay, and then just give me the azimuth to the coast, and I'll just go from between them. Like one over here and one over here.
Yeah. So on the left coast.
I'm just gonna start shooting when you tell me.
Is 465. Right coast is 530.
465, 6 rounds to 530. That's going to be a difference of 65, so we need...
For 6 rounds, just 10 each.
Yeah, so firing the smoke.
Smoke's going out now. 30 seconds ETA. Shot. Shot. Just smoke, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke. 3 more rounds. I'm looking at that. Oh no, it's at that's at charge 0. Those are gonna be short.
Oh fuck! Said I'm charge 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we got 4 for 60.
No, we got 3. It's 3. So what's the middle?
20. 20 between each one. Just do it 480 to 4.
Yeah.
To 510. Do it 480 to 510.
480, 500, 510. What you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shot.
Yeah, the short ones are really fucking short. You can see them at the tower.
Shot. I'm gonna reload them.
I didn't expect it to fucking change my charge when I reloaded. It didn't change it when it changed back. I don't know why the fuck it changed it the first time.
Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe it remembers per magazine.
It could be the case.
The first one hits, immediately fall back towards vehicles.
No, 1 sec.
Oh, the smoke reload?
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, you want to grab the smoke reload?
Yeah, I got
I'll
it.
take the truck back in.
3, 2.
Can I drive this away
1.
before you
Yes.
fully rearmed it? Okay.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Once I grab the ammo, you can go. So yeah, you're good to go.
Okay. This thing has that rear steering. I was worried I ran you over.
All right, we're good to go. 6 rounds of smoke, 32 HE.
Honestly,
You want me to
line
range
up on
like?
TRP 15.
I
Let's
was
line
gonna
up
say
TRP
TRP
15 for more smoke.
If you got the
Getting azimuth.
We're just trying to get all
Oop.
vital equipment we can to
lock.
the Land Rovers.
Would you fucking scroll wheel? There we go. All right, I'm waiting on a reload, but yeah, okay. 535. Pointed at it. Charge 1.
Distance is 2050. I'm gonna get you range table. 2050 is 1221. Let me just double check the distance because my brain did a thing where it told me I got it wrong.
What was the azimuth? 580.
535. 535, and then Yeah.
1221.
Hold on, my brain just shut off. Yeah, 1221.
All right, so you want to just start shooting at that then?
Smoke.
Yeah, smoke.
Wait, no, not yet. Lead mortar, let me know when you're leaving TRP 15 and I'll put some smoke.
It's 30 seconds to get there, dude. We should just shoot now.
Firing it now, so by the time it lands, we're heading out.
Gotcha, 30 seconds. Firing. Fire.
Spread it left and right at all? Alright, I'll just spread it a little bit.
Yeah, just a tiny bit. Dot. Dot.
I'm just going to fire all of it because there's no reason not to.
Yep. Dot. My worry is that this is white phosphorus. So.
It says what 155 smoke is what it says, not Willie Pete or anything. So.
Shot. Isn't all of our smoke in the U.S. Willie Pete?
No, we do have different smokes.
Oh,
for
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a different, like there's a fast-acting smoke and then there's like slower ones, but yeah, the like immediate smoke cover is a little different. It's not white phosphorus. It's closer to like mineral oil, except it hangs around in the air like a smoke machine, that kind of thing.
Yep. I'm gonna go get the reload. We're gonna figure out if they all died.
I mean, they're moving, so that's a good sign, right? I'll let you know when I got it, and you can just leave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it.
I believe everybody but Deviant is out.
Rip Deviant. Wrong side? Right side? Wrong side. There we go.
Alright, well, I don't think we're gonna use that again. Yeah, so this is that.
Use what?
Smoke.
Why?
Or, well, it worked, but I mean, I don't know if we're gonna need to fall back ever again. I'm gonna start marking up TRPs in black.
Okay. You could just, I mean, doesn't really matter. I'm using red text for the our new position though, so.
Yep, no, I get you. I
That way
like
we
that.
can
This
tell
is
them
probably
apart.
gonna be our final position, so it's okay to keep that.
But the other thing is, if we do end up with a distance that's the same as one of these other ones, we can just snag it directly instead of having to look it up again, which is convenient.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of info, but it's very useful. I'm gonna throw 4, 5. That's 5 again because my brain is amazing, and then I put the 6 in front of TRP.
Good job.
7.
Smirt. We should range. You should get TRP 250 as well again from here.
50?
The one that had a shootout. You should get that.
Yeah. That's a good call. I'm gonna start with distances, and we'll read them out. All right.
Yep.
From here, get ready to mark them in red.
Ready when you are.
TRP 250 is.
Oh, we're going far to close to far. Okay, 250.
Yep.
Wait, 250. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yep. It's gonna be 1350, but give it a little bit more, so 1355.
I'm just remember rounding so we can.
All right.
It's gonna be. We have a huge fucking round, dude. We can
28
adjust
is 1100.
28 is. Yep. Okay.
27 is 1150. 26 is 1200.
Some of these distances we definitely have already.
Yep. 24 is 1350. 25 is also 1350. 24 is 14.
Wait, 24 you just said was 1350.
23 is 14.
23 is
my
14.
bad.
Okay.
22 is 1575. 21 is 1775.
Anyone alive?
20 is 1900. And that's about all we really need to calculate. I'm going to get us azimuths now.
Yeah, get the azimuth and then we can snag the stuff we don't. I'll read off the Or you can just read it off.
We could assassinate Deviant right now.
That was me.
I mean, I'm down for it. It'd be funny as hell, but probably we shouldn't.
No, we shouldn't. So 250 is 942. 943. Either works. 943. 28. I got 495. 27. I got 366.
You can see when I'm done typing it, so I mean, just whenever I get in there.
273. Yep. 24 is 296.
I actually realize I can see, once you're in the same vehicle, I can see where you're actually pointing on the map. So, because when you click, I can see the yellow thing.
Oh, yeah, perfect. 173 or 174? 394? 432?
Oops, hang on a second.
432.
God. You've infected me. This was 432, you said?
432, yep. 542. And then 580.
Okay.
Alright, new numbers are calced. Alright.
1350 we have for I thought we did. I guess not. 1350 we need. 1100 I will get the range to that from up here.
I'm grabbing them. 1350 is 1365.
13 is what? 1360?
1365 on charge 1.
Okay, 1100 we have already. It's 1412.
1412, yep. Just ask, I can read them quick.
Okay. 1150.
1403.
1200.
1393.
Mortar, this is Pat.
Mortar's calling us.
Send. Can do it in the range table. Send.
Not getting anything back from friendlies.
1360.
You have eyes on them? I'm out of the range table.
Last I saw, they were backing up in a Land Rover, and that Land Rover is now surrounded by dead and burning with BMPs that we've blown up.
That's not a good sign.
I have a 40 mic, and I'm in position at Mortar Pause 3 if you want to get a spot where you can spot for me and we can kill everything.
Do you want to...
Alamo at Mortar Pause 4?
Wait, one. I see somebody down there. I don't know if that's hostile, though.
Alright, I'm going to get you numbers. Give me
I need 1775 and 1900. 1900 is just a read off.
1900 is 1254. 1775 is call it 1281.
Between TRP 020 says TRP 021.
HE rounds?
Yeah.
That's if there's any friendlies there, they're gonna fucking die.
Just so you know, this is not like an 80 mil mortar. This is a 120 mil mortar. If there's a friendly within like 50 meters, he is liquid. I can hit 21 or maybe 20. Is that Alpha 2 mark active?
I'm looking at it right now and I see Russians crawling around on it.
We can hit the mark directly if he wants.
Alright, we'll hit 020.
580,
Line up on
1254.
020, 580, it's 1254.
Do we want to pull it right and down a little bit so that it lands on A2 mark?
Bring it.
If you give me
bring it like 580.
if you give me the azimuth
Yeah,
to
I'll give you
A2's
the
mark,
azimuth,
we'll just shorten the elevation like, I don't know, 4, like to 1250. And
Can someone check their 343 before we do this? So 580 becomes 595 for them.
I would focus mortars, then TRP 015 and TRP 014, those have Russians on it too. 2 times tanks coming in, we're engaging.
Alright, 015, we're just gonna fucking unleash hell.
Do you have the numbers? Do you have the numbers?
535, 1221.
Yep, yeah.
535, add it, 1221.
Yep. 535,
I'm just gonna
1221. Just
unload
send
like 5
680.
rounds. I'm gonna do 4, I think, and then, well, 6 is fine. Whatever, we'll just do 6. I'll spread it a couple meters for the first 2.
Shot. Alpha 1 is charging in. Shot. Shot. I know when we fired 6. I think that's 5.
That is 5. Was it the last one?
Dot out, rounds complete. Be splash already.
I have a convenient number at the top that starts at 32, so I don't really have to count. I just have to be able to recognize when it's 6 less than it started.
Yeah, true. Hat mortar rounds should be complete on TRP 015.
Yeah, we fucking smoked that shit. Look
Yeah,
at
you
that
can see it
fucking
in the middle
crater
of the
up
road.
here.
It's on the mark, dude. This thing is so pinpoint. Alpha 1 moved up. Alpha 1's there. Alpha 1's going to check what's going on. Can we get someone on 343 net with Alpha 1 and check if they're alive? We're too far. Hat, are you guys alive?
Their mark's not moving. But they're also hat, so that may not mean much.
I'm messaging Ninja. I declare Mortar victor of mission. He's gonna be so confused. Die well.
That's a good sign. Hey, can we drive back to the other mortar, grab it, so that we can have 240s going if we need it?
Yep. Yeah, drive me over there. We'll grab it.
Should just be straight ahead, right?
Yep. Hat, lead. Anyone copy? Anybody alive at all? We can also charge in. Also like assault. Yeah, I like this.
I'm gonna go back to the other mortar thing, to the position we were just at, is what I mean.
Yep. Up. Maybe we pull inside the hangar and wait for them to press the hangar.
With 40s, that's a really fucking bad idea.
Or do you want to go high? Yeah, go and pause 4. Go set up an Alamo. Set up an Alamo somewhere in pause 4.
You want to go do that, and I'll stay here in case anybody starts shooting, or do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, no, come with me. We're gonna live in this compound.
Do we want to take a ride back and grab the ammo truck? They're shooting behind me.
Yeah, pick me up and I'll go grab the ammo.
I'd be on that 40.
Oh, I am.
I'm going to stop by the corner. You can lay in the 40s and then swap to the driver. I'm going to drive the ammo truck over to pause 4. You still good?
I go.
Ammo truck's moving. I'm going to meet you down at the docks.
Yeah. Mom, get sprint!
Channel switch.
Well then.
What the hell happened to everyone? It seemed like we had people and then everyone was just gone.